Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about GoDot. Okay, and I'm only calling it GoDot because they call themselves GoDot. It wasn't me. Okay, it wasn't me. But let's add some context before we get into the story. Let's bring it up here. And I got a lot of screenshots, so please bear with me. Bear with me. I got a lot of screenshots to go through, a lot of nonsense going on, and let me tell you, this shit, it's a crazy story. Just some context. People were sending me stories about GoDot, and I have no idea. I had no idea what GoDot was. I really didn't, and shame on me because I should have. But what's happening with GoDot's crazy. So for those of you who don't know, GoDot is a game engine, apparently a very popular one. Okay, and they decided to make a post that was celebrating, I guess, LGBTQ games made with their engine. Right? They went on this whole thing. Whatever. I don't even care. They went on this whole thing about celebrating, gay games made with their engine. Right? So people were basically responding to that and saying, hey, instead of virtue signaling, can you focus on the issues with your engine? Which I feel like is a pretty proper thing to say if you have problems with a product that you're paying for. Because a lot of people pay for this product. A lot of people pay for this engine. I think GoDot has like 125,000 followers on Twitter. So people were responding to that post. And then what ended up happening was people started getting blocked. People started getting blocked in mass, right? Started getting banned. It was crazy. It wasn't even lightly. I'm talking like mass blocking people. Okay. So after going on a mass blocking spree, GoDot says the following. They say, apparently game engines are woke now. Well, then we won't complain. And then it has a rainbow emoji. Okay. That's great. And then they say, show us your WokeCot games below. So even they themselves are calling themselves WokeCot. Whatever. Anyway. So then another post says, can you focus on fixing supporting bitmap fonts to properly import into your engine first? Instead of doing this sort of thing, it's delaying my project a lot, having to try to bug fix this with the little documentation you have for this. Boom, hit and reply, and then the person got blocked. Eventually, the person got blocked. How are you gonna block a fucking customer, bro? This is a customer. This is a customer asking. They didn't even mention the gay shit. They didn't mention the virtue signal. All they said was that, hey, can you fix XYZ, whatever? And they got blocked. He was just asking for support. He was asking for a little help. That's it. That's all he was doing. He didn't mention anything woke, nothing at all, bro. It's just like, hey, I need a little bit of help here. So that's screenshot number one. Anyway, let's get into another screenshot. I'm gonna show you some more blocks before we get into anything. So this person says, I have been blocked. Guess what? I'm a titanium level backer for the GoDot fund. Guess what my next move is? Well, he's going to cancel. Now, any of you guys who are more versed in this shit than I am, how much is a titanium level backer? I feel like that's a lot. How much is a titanium level backer? Anybody know? It's probably like, what, $1,000 a month or something like that? Something crazy? Probably not. That's probably too high. I don't know. A titanium level $100 a month? Yeah, it was way too high. Okay, $100 a month. That's not bad. I mean, titanium's a strong word, so I'm thinking it's like 1,000. But okay, so $100 a month. All right, that's still a lot though. $100 a month. That's $1,200 a year. $1,200 a year. This person is giving you to fund your engine. You know, that's not a small amount of money. That's still decent money. So anyway. This person got blocked for saying focus on the engine and not politics. I feel like that's a pretty simple thing to say and got immediately blocked for it. Didn't even give a fuck. Didn't care. Nothing. So that's money lost, guaranteed. Now, here's where it gets even better, right? It doesn't just end at social media. You guys are probably thinking, oh, okay, he got blocked on Twitter. At least he can still utilize the engine, right? He can still utilize the engine, right? Wrong. Shout out to the Great Rebellion. They say, what the fuck? Now devs get blocked on GitHub? This is getting completely out of hand. Anthony Waldsmith says, they've also blocked me on GitHub. He got blocked from using GoDot engine organization. He can't even get on GitHub. They blocked him from using the service. It goes well past Twitter. It goes well past Discord. That is crazy. Okay? This is a bad, bad look. This is a bad, bad look. And keep in mind, all of this has been happening, I think, over, what, like 24 hours? Something like that, 24 hours or so. Now, here's the big thing. So we have somebody called Xananax, and I'm going to share it on screen here. Xananax, right? Asperger says GitHub is a software hosting platform. Yeah, well, he got banned from that just because of what he said on Twitter. It's amazing. Now here is somebody called Xananax, and of course, you got to make sure you get those pronouns in there. He, him. Don't forget the pronouns. Went on a crazy tirade on Discord. We're going to read all of this. Now, I want you guys to remember what I'm about to read to you, because the smoking gun that we have on this psychopath is incredible. All right. These people are the ones who are trying to talk about being virtuous. They're the ones that are trying to talk about being, stunning and brave or whatever. Just wait. Just wait until the next screenshot. But I got to give you the full conversation first. So here you go. Xananax, he, him. The drama isn't created by GoDot. You sure about that? Who just made a nice tweet to surface cool indie games. No, let's be honest. You made a nice tweet to surface gay cool indie games. Because you gotta virtue signal the gay people. I understand. The drama is created by reactionary, insecure cowards who have nothing better to do in their day than to shit on something they are unconcerned with. Really? Because there was a lot of people who were paying for your service who were very concerned with it. So do they not count, or do they not exist? All the developers that you are banning left and right, do they not mean anything? I guess not. They even feel persecuted because other people exist and are visible. I want to make something very clear, and I say this every time some loser says something like this, right? So every time they say, oh, we're just trying to exist. I'm telling you right now, anybody who's just trying to exist would not be standing there shouting at the top of their lungs in your face about how they're just trying to exist. They would just move on with their life and move on with their day and wouldn't demand the attention and the validation of everybody around them. You are not just trying to exist. You are trying to make people bend the knee to you. You are trying to make people validate you, and you're trying to beg for the attention of everybody around you. That's not just existing. That's demanding you to bend the knee. So when you're out here with a fucking megaphone in someone's face shouting, I'm just trying to exist. You hate gay people. You hate me because I'm just trying to exist. No, my guy. We are just trying to exist, right? It's not like we go around telling everybody we meet on the street while wearing a fucking Speedo in front of children. Yeah, I sucked 20 dicks last night. Haha, my name is Alyssa Mercante. You know what I mean? Like that's not what we do, right? Normal people don't do that. People who just exist don't do that. People who just exist, they go about their day and they want to be left alone. Right? They just want to be seriously left alone. But you guys don't want to be left alone. You want to be a bother. You get off on being a bother. You bother everybody. That's what you do.